I'm gonna be
Did
honest.
Private? Okay, please. Did Private ever tell you about that situation with Billy?
She never told me about the Billy video. Ever.
Why would Private lie about that? That's what I want to know.
It's all, I'm gonna tell you something right now, because I just found something out. That Carrie's making it seem like somebody, whoever this somebody is, just recently sent her that DM. Whoever the member of the bando is that she speaks of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, someone just called me and told me that they were told about this 3 months ago.
You need to say the somebody, because the somebodies is what's getting everyone fucked up. So if you're going to defend yourself, and people are going to give you information,
Well,
they have to know that they got to stand on that information, because it's too much deception.
I'm okay.
So unfortunately, please ask that person. If you just tell that person you're going to put their name out there, because you have to defend yourself at this point, because if it's not you that's vigilante, you're getting railroaded.
By them, I'm not getting, they can't railroad me because they know they lied.
Yes, they can. To the public, yes, they can. Because it's looking like if Private told you, then you are one other person privy to the information. And if you're privy to the information, then you could be vigilante considering the circumstances. That's my point.
The point, well, and I understand your point, and you do have a point, but Carrie all of a sudden is mysteriously saying that she received this message that she's behaving as if it's recent, and it's not, right? So
that is a concern, but I can only go on facts, Nuni.
and I
So
agree with that.
somebody
And I'm also
is
gonna
just like
go,
not going to help.
and I'm also gonna go off of the facts that they said that they never discussed that video with me. I'm always going to stand that they never discussed the video with me, or else I would have never fucking defended them the way that I fucking did. Okay? So at this point, if Carrie doesn't reveal who sent her that message, we need to see the date of that message. Or
I understand that too.
or
But
the
you just came to
person,
me with something new.
or the person.
Focus, Nuni. You just came to me with something new. You know for a fact now that she got that message 3 months prior to her saying something. Right?
Yeah, just about 3 months.
So you're doing what Carrie is doing. You're protecting this somebody.
I'm not. I'm actually seeing if they want to come over here. So just give me a moment, because I don't.
Thank you.
I'm not protecting a motherfucker anymore. Respectfully, Susu. I'm frustrated.
Good, because that's the person that's wanting to stand on truth. Someone who don't give a fuck about protecting people and putting shit on the floor. That's the only way this saga is going to end, and it's going to clear you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so say it again with her name. Shari.
So
I don't mind if Shari comes. Shari got
I
an
just
issue with me. I don't
invited
have an issue
her.
with her.
I just.
Yeah, she could come over here. I don't have an issue with her.
I
She has
can't
issue
share the
with me.
live to her because I have her blocked. But can somebody share the live to her? Because that
Okay.
message.
So tell me the conversation that you just had
Well,
with Shari.
first and foremost, I want to be clear that
you have to. Okay, wait. Before you start, be honest about the parts that you played in, however bad they are. You have to.
About the parts I played in about what?
About anything, any kind of conversations that you had with Shari, with Private, with Carrie, with Sam. Just be honest about your part in all of this. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Sam was
moving
never
forward.
So regarding Sam was never in any of it. I just told her that in conversation because Private told me about the message Carrie received.
I'm inclined to believe then if you had that conversation with Sam, then Sam ran it back. Because how would they know that you had a conversation with Sam?
Well, clearly she must have told somebody, because I never denied that I told Sam that when I was sitting up there while we were up there.
You just said someone, you didn't say Private.
No, I told Private. I told Sam that it was
when
private.
You told Sam.
I told Sam the whole story the way it happened. Carrie told Private that she received a message from somebody who says I'm vigilante. That's exactly what I told Sam. What happened after that, I don't know because I wasn't talking to Carrie.
Correct. So we are inclined to believe with our logic that Sam has now told them about that conversation because they would have never known you talked to Sam about it.
And I think that's what Carrie said though, right? I think.
Right. So let's put it to the side.
Okay. Now
let's put that one to the side. What did Shari just say to you? What did Shari just say to you right now?
Shari just told me that message that Carrie's talking about that she received from quote unquote someone is not new.
So who is the someone?
I don't know.
Does Shari know that?
She doesn't.
So Shari found out about the message when? October, November?
I don't know.
December. I just ask her now. If she's not gonna come over, just text her and be like, when did she tell you about it? October, November, December, when?
Hold on. I'm asking her. Hold on. Hmm. 2.0. Okay. She's coming. All right. I don't know the answer to, but I could clear up everything else that they were saying. Okay. Private did not tell me about that video. She did tell me about a bunch of other things that led up to the fallout with Kev, but she never talked about that video because Carrie at the time had told her not to talk to me about it. Carrie said that she didn't trust me. It is what I found out later. Okay?
And you guys were still calling each other sisters.
Hold on. It's gonna get we're getting to the next day. After all that scandal fucking happened, we got on a conference call. Okay? It was me, it was Private, it was Carrie, and it was Sam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to understand something, Susu. I've been gone from the bando since mid-August.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I was doing fine where the fuck I was at until this video shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? During that conference call, I specifically told Carrie and Private, I need proof that you guys received that video. I do not want the video, but I need proof. You're going to have to prove this to me because there's too much shit going on right now. Carrie says she's deleted the video. She couldn't find it nowhere. I was trying to walk her through her iCloud. I mean, when I tell you we were on the phone for hours trying to whatever. Private said, I can take a screenshot of when I said, Kev, what the fuck? And you'll see a portion of the, like if you take a screenshot of the video, but you can't play it type shit. And she sent me that. So that's when I believed that they actually received the video because the way that everything happened, I was kind of iffy.
What made you doubt them?
Because I didn't like the way that it happened. I just didn't like it at all.
And what did you didn't like the fact that I got a message about it and then it all came out that way?
All of it. The money part, the Lorenzo part, the way the conversation was going. You have to understand, I never really conversed with Private like that. So the way that she explains things can be a little bit cloudy. You know what I mean?
But do you think Private is honest?
Yeah, I think she's honest about certain things. I think she's not honest when it comes to Carrie at all.
You think she protects Carrie?
They protect each other.
Okay, so welcome in, Shari.
Thank you.
Shari, Nuni came in and said that you're privy to this message from someone. Can you tell us about that conversation with Carrie and like when you had that conversation?
I think when I talked to her on the 13th, that day that I spoke to her for about 3 hours, she mentioned to me that someone had messaged her and told her that Nuni was vigilante.
And that was December 13th?
It was in December. That last day I spoke to her for like 3 hours on the phone when her and Nuni first had an issue. And
okay,
they asked me.
Oh, so she reached out to you for comfort because her and Nuni were having their issues.
No.
She knew you and Nuni were cool.
No.
What ended up happening was Shari was live. And apparently, Carrie texted Shari while she was live. When Shari came off the live, Shari called me and said, "What's going on with Carrie?" I said, "She's upset about the live I held regarding Rizzy. Give her a
dog
call."
leash.
Anyway, go ahead, because everybody keeps forgetting that Carrie's the one that reaches out to everybody.
But then I called Carrie. So after I spoke to Nuni, I was like, "Do you want me to talk?" She was like, "Yeah, call her, talk to her, see if you can smooth things over." Because, it was a good vibe at the time. So I called.
Y'all were all cool,
We were
right?
all cool. Beach house was starting. We thought we were going to go on a yachts and a yammy and all this type of stuff. So, I was like, okay, I'll call her and try to see if I can make everything right. And she and I spoke on the phone for 3.5 hours. She was very upset. And she said a lot, including someone told her that Nuni was vigilante. I don't know. I don't know what vigilante did. So it really didn't mean a lot to me. But that's what she did. She did say it.
Okay, so Nuni said that she was privy to that message 3 months prior to this coming out. And she said she got that from you.
I don't know about 3 months, but I know she definitely mentioned to me that she got a message that Nuni was vigilante.
So Nuni, where did you get 3 months from?
I don't even know where I got 3 months from. All this conversation is getting me fucking...
No, you came over here and said, I learned new information.
Hold on,
Nuni.
Susu.
Hold on, Nuni. You said, I just learned new information from someone that she had this message 3 months prior to her speaking on it. And here is the someone you named, and she's saying, I never said no 3 months.
Well, I didn't say 3 months, but what's January? So if it's November, she got
it. because Nuni also found out about this whole vigilante thing in December as well from private. You get what I'm saying? So December.
Wait. No, but I think that I honestly think that Carrie got the message. I think she got it more like a November.
I'm gonna tell you exactly when she got that message because private had texted me and asked me, "Are you vigilante?" So hold on, I'm scrolling. Give me a second.
Okay, so when were you planning on telling us that, Nuni? Come on now.
To be honest, it just... But
I just told you before you started. You gotta be honest
this was
about
not a
everything.
Secret. This was not a secret because private just said in the panel over there, I straight up asked Nuni if she was vigilante, and I said she did.
If she did, Nuni, it's because Carrie mentioned it to her.
And that's what I'm trying to... Hold on, I'm trying to put...
You got to stop trusting. I'm telling you.
Stop.
So wait. So Shari, while you're looking for that, Nuni, Shari.
Right here.
How did you guys become cool? You and Carrie.
After I had left Kevin's thing because he said the Bible was bull. So once they all broke off, I would go in Nuni's live a little bit. And, I saw that, she had beef as well. So I connected with Nuni, and Nuni was cool with Anointed One. So that's how I got acquainted with Carrie. That's why when Nuni and Carrie fell out, I stopped dealing with Carrie because my loyalty really was more to Nuni than it was to Carrie. So that's why, Carrie is acting like I apologized to her or she blocked me. No. After I wrote her, she wrote me and I never responded to her because I said I wasn't going to play both sides. I wasn't going to be cool with Nuni and then be cool with her and feel like I was playing both sides. So I just stopped speaking to Carrie.
Okay, so did she block you? Did she cut you off? Or are you saying you cut her off?
I stopped speaking to her. She wrote me a message asking me why did I ask her about, not giving my information to BK, and I never responded. And then she let her tell it she blocked me, but I wouldn't have known because I never called her.
Correct. So yeah, we seen that. So my question is, when she said that she was going to snap or something like that about Nuni, did you ever tell Nuni about that?
No.
And when did you tell her about that?
I did not.
And why didn't you, if Nuni was your friend?
Yep, that's what I said. I was wrong. I didn't want to be, I was wrong for even sending Carrie the message and saying, Nuni acting like she messed with Kev.
So I'm gonna send you the message now. I found it.
That was wrong.
Okay. It was October 27th.
So Shari, so now can you see how that looks?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said,
you look like an agent of chaos in a group of friends that already existed prior to you being involved.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, you're right. It was shady for me to text Carrie that was shady, point blank, period. But it's not, Carrie has said that to me before. So now while I'm watching Nuni in this live going forever and ever and ever, and Nuni knows I've said that to her. That's why I was wrong, because I've said that to Nuni. I've said to Nuni, yo, you focusing on him too much. We've had conversations about this. So there was no reason for me to just, because Nuni and I've had this conversation. So you're right. I should not have texted that to Carrie.
Were you and Carrie comfortable with each other because did you guys seek comfort with each other because y'all both had an irritation towards what Nuni was doing in her platform?
No.
And y'all bonded off of speaking on that?
No, honestly, Carrie started reaching out to me privately because she wanted me to, because I write grants and stuff. So that's how we started having private one-on-one conversations. And just in that conversation, she mentioned, the content. We were trying to help Nuni with her platform. So it was like, yo, what kind of topics should she talk about? So, she should stop talking about Kev so much. And those were the things that she talked to me about. So that's why I felt comfortable, because she had said to me, yo, Nuni is acting like she's obsessed with Kev. But Nuni has asked me that. I mean, Nuni has even said that to me. So when I wrote her that's why I felt comfortable, like, yo, Nuni is acting like da-da-da-da. But it still was shady because I was developing a new friendship with Nuni. I shouldn't have done that to her.
Okay, so my question to you now is, Private, how many conversations on the back end have you had with Private?
None. Private don't like me. I've always had the vibe that Private didn't like me. So we really never had any, except what the couple days ago when the text message I found out was public. I contacted Carrie and she put Private on three-way.
Okay, so that was the only conversation that y'all had.
And after Mad Cow's live the other day, she texted me trying to curse me out.
Are you saying that's the day that she told you that Nuni was trying to pit? Like, because you said Private told you that Nuni been trying to get them to not like you.
Yeah.
Sam and Private. Yep. That's the day that she told you that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nuni, did you ever have that type of conversation with Private?
What kind of conversation?
Telling her, trying to pit her against Shari, talking shit about Shari to Private.
No, and I have a text message to prove it. So basically, when number one, I sent you a screenshot of the date when I was asked by Private if I was vigilante. So you should have that in your Susu mail.
Let me put it up real quick. Keep going.
Crop out the bottom because I didn't crop it out. Because then that's gonna be a whole other situation.
Oh, hold on.
Susu, if I'm gonna give it up, I'm gonna give it up.
I'm probably gonna do it when you leave. I'm probably gonna put it up.
Don't ask me to stand on business. Don't ask me to stand on business because it's gonna happen every time.
We just gonna put it out there. We're gonna put it out there. Sorry, we're just gonna put it out there. Okay.
Can't we save that for another day?
No, we tired, Nuni. Are y'all not tired?
I was tired.
So the date is
October 27th, the day after.
or
I thought it
October
was a while ago.
26th.
Oh, no, that was still October 27th. Hold on.
Oh, that's October 27th. Yeah, because of the timestamp. Never mind.
So that has always been a back-end conversation between Carrie and Private. But there's something that Carrie never said openly. So I'm going to say it. Okay? She told me one day, have you noticed that ever since me and Private have been gone from the Bando Bree came back? I think she's vigilante because she's been gone.
So she's planting in your head who she believes is vigilante.
That is correct. And that's why.
When did she say that to you?
Before, when did she say this to me? Around the time that all of this happened.
Was it the same day? The next day on the
I believe it was.
call?
I think it was on that conference call that we were all on because we were talking about that. We were talking about who the fuck is vigilante. What the fuck? But she did. And I'm not. I still have not
But
accused.
you just said you're the one saying that you think it's Sneeze or Bree.
Correct. Because we had a conversation about that the morning of the 27th.
And what evidence did she provide to you, or what theory did she provide to you?
Okay, so she said Sneeze is a young kid and he might have time to be doing all that stupid shit. And Bree's been gone from the bando for a long time. And then all of a sudden, Carrie and Private fell out and she came back and started gifting Kev again. Those are the things that she said in that phone call that morning. And it was like the early wee morning.
Carrie is saying you said you got it from Blaze's Live. Carrie is saying you got it from Blaze's Live. I need to understand the context of that. I'm gonna let Carrie.
I sent you the video. I sent you the video to that.
Okay, so I can't have y'all screaming, yelling, and arguing.
Can we
Let's
just
talk one at a time.
Can we just I don't want to be on a panel with her. So I can come back or we can talk about this tomorrow. I'm not going to be on a panel with her.
If she stays on mute, will you be able to speak?
You're all right. Just chill.
You good. If she stay on mute while you talk.
It's not a deflection at all because these are old messages.
It's not. Don't look at the comments. Don't look at the comments.
Those are old messages from the 27th.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, Nuni, and I need you to be strong and be here just right now. Okay? You're coming with your receipts, you're coming with your side of the story. We should be able to have a conversation. All of us. Without the yelling, without the screaming, without the deflecting, without the arguing, okay? Shari is here. This is the only missing piece that was missing. Private can come up as well, or we can use everything that she has said from the previous slide. Go ahead, Nuni.
What I think would help is if Carrie can just confirm the date when she received that vigilante inbox, so that way that will provide some clarity of how long they've been talking about this.
Okay, so wait. So mute. Let me talk to Carrie. Carrie.
That's not the point you was talking about. Just not.
I understand, but I understand. We're gonna get back to it.
Yeah, we're gonna stay where you
We're gonna get back to
looking at. I did ask her, was she vigilante? I don't even remember asking Nuni, was she vigilante? But if it's there,
this is Private's text, not yours.
Because I don't ever remember asking her that. So this is the thing. If you notice, she told Private that it was either Sneeze or Susu. Now, if you go back to that live where Nuni and
Sneeze or Bree, I ain't in it.
If you go back to that live where Nuni and For the Haters got into it at, Nuni said that she believed, and it's a list, and that's where she got that from. So Carrie never told her that. Now, I will say, I thought at one point that it is one of his mod. I said, it got to be somebody close to him. Because again, I said, maybe they tried to get in front of it, whatever. I never knew that Private had told her about the video because I never told Nuni about it. right? I never did. Now, also, we have to remember that Kev did go live and Kev described his video himself. The day that he described the video, Nuni went and looked up the butt plug. She sent me a picture of it. I never even responded to letting her know that I had the video even then, right? Even though when he was describing it, I had already had the video. I never even let her know then. So I knew I never told that to Nuni. The person that when they did send it, it's been in December. I'm not gonna give an exact date. I'm not gonna say who it is. But when that person told it to me, I told him I did not believe it. Even though she and I wasn't talking, I still felt like I did not believe it. And then I told it to private. Private asked for the person. She communicated with them, and the things they said just made sense, Susu. And it started running my brain like, wait a minute. And so my brain has been going and saying, how did she know? When did this happen? How did this go? I even went back to pull up when she did send me screenshots. I said, I don't remember seeing screenshots. So I went back and looked. In the screen.
Okay, so hold on. So let me pause you right there. Wait, Nuni. I'll let you talk. I'll pause you right there. Did Private ever tell you that she told Nuni?
No, I just found it out. She never told me. When she told me that she told it to Nuni, is after I told her somebody sent me the inbox about her being vigilante. She said, hold on, Carrie.
So she did or she didn't? Because now you're saying she did and she told you
In the
after you
beginning, she
told her
never
about
told me that. I just found this out in December. I got the inbox in December.
Okay, but you're not hearing me. Carrie. You said Private never told you that she told Nuni. And in the same sentence said, when I got the message, she told me that she told Nuni after you got the message in December. So which one is it?
Listen, she told it to me in December, when I told her about the message I received saying she was vigilante. She said, hold on, Carrie.
So why would you say you just found out today?
I didn't say I just found out today. Susu, that's not true.
Yes,
You just
Carrie.
said that.
You just said to me, Carrie, that you just found out today that Private told Nuni.
No. I didn't just find out today. Listen to what I'm saying. If I said that, I misspoke. I did not. I did not mean to say. If that's what I said, that's not what was supposed to come out of my mouth. This is when I found out. When I got that inbox, I reached out to Private. I told her about the inbox. She said, Carrie, send it to me because, Carrie, I'm going to tell you, I did tell Nuni about that video. I said, you told it to Nuni? She said, yes. So I never sent it to her, but I told Nuni about that video. I said, Private, you never told me that. So I sent her the person. She communicated with the person at that point. So that's when.
So here's my thing, Carrie. All of y'all are being accused of being a page that doxed people, put people's information out, and shared information to creators about when stories were going to drop. Okay? Vigilante was somebody that stayed in my DMs to let me know this is about to happen. You need to check this out, or come in my comments and say, check my page out, whatever the case may be.
So let me tell you this.
Okay?
Let me tell you
this. So let me finish what I was about to ask you. You have provided a plethora of receipts, but you refuse to provide this one. And this is the most important receipt. So I asked if you could crop out the person's name.
They asked me not to. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Susu. But I will tell you this. I've only been on Messy Talk a little over a year now. So and another person has asked me, do I know the things that Vigilante's done? I've never even been on Vigilante's page. Never. I never saw the page. I know that Vigilante used to come in Kev's live. I've heard Kev say to Vigilante, I don't know who you are, but I thank you, because apparently they was taken up for him. So
Can't we send text messages without showing the name? All you have to do is cut and paste without the name or the
It's just proof that the message exists, not the person. I don't care about the someone. The proof that the message even exists.
I could do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's no problem.
You sending every other message. You done sent all my messages. Why can't you send
Sorry.
this
Hold
one?
on, Shari. We're not doing that over here, Shari.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
send your messages. Let me tell you what I
Hold
did
on.
do.
Don't pay no mind. Don't pay no mind. Scratch that off the record. Let's focus. Again, Carrie, will you or will you not just show that the message exists with the date?
I'm not. I told the person I wasn't going to do it, Susu. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay entitled to my word. I'm not going to do it.
But you know that looked like you made that shit up.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so Susu, respectfully, right? This is so.
Okay, it's Nuni's turn. I'm gonna mute you, Carrie. Just stay right there, okay? Go ahead, Nuni. And then I'll let Shari go.
It just seems like, this is very one-sided, right? So I want for Carrie and Private to continue with their accusations, because I stumbled upon some things today, and I'm sure they're not going to want to explain it, and that's okay. But all of this somebody and all of this I can't share it and all of this and that is exactly what caused the problem between these ladies and I to begin with. You see?
Correct.
And so because I woke up today and I said I'm going to address this, and after today, I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when I ended my live earlier, okay? I addressed what I addressed. I showed what I showed, and I'm not fucking with them ever again. That's the truth. This is not going to continue to disrupt my life.
We know,
whenever,
Nuni, but wait, Nuni. I'm not trying to stifle your mouth. I promise you I want you to speak, but we already know you're not fucking with them. So we gotta remove the fluff of all the shit and just talk about the facts. That's how I like to operate, because I'm a linear type of person. We can't talk about feelings right now because we're talking about facts. I know y'all don't fuck with each other. Y'all not gonna fuck with each other. We have that understood.
I was even talking about overall with this situation, because now.
Okay, you said you're not gonna talk about it after tonight. Let's get some straightening right now.
What I was gonna say was, I find it extremely unbelievable, okay, that's such a serious thing that happened with them receiving that video, okay, and so many lies that happened from when it started to now. I find it extremely hard to believe that Private never told Carrie until December that she told me about that video. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. There's a reason.
So did she tell you about the video or not?
She did not. But my question now is, there's a reason. There's not even a question. There's a reason why Carrie brought this up again. And I would like to know the reason why. That is the fluff that's happening here right now. Something must have happened on the back end for Carrie to go so hard to bring all of this shit right back up to the forefront by purposely sending that text message that Shari sent to her to Private with instructions to get it to me. You see where I'm coming from?
That's what I want to know too. And I'm gonna get, but you low key, I don't know if you just admitted that she told you or not. I'm confused by what you just said prior to, and then you said she never told you.
No, what I'm saying is that tonight, Private said that she told me about the video tonight. Carrie saying she found out about it tonight, but then she backtracked and said that she found out about it when she received that message and told Private about it, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that from October to now, I do not believe that Private just told her this out of the blue in December.
Right, because they're supposed to be very close. So wait.
And let me respond to that. The reason why Private is just saying it to me, because again, when that person, the vigilante talk didn't happen again until December. So remember, we were trying to figure out who vigilante was in the beginning. And so me, Nuni, Private, we're trying to figure out who it is. We're thinking it's somebody in Kev's camp. We've even said maybe it's Kev. He's just trying to get in front of whatever it is. Because honestly, Susu, me in private never talked to anybody about the video. I deleted it the night I received it. I never told it to Nuni. I never told it to anybody else. So again, I never knew Private and Nuni had that conversation. Just like I never knew Private and
Me
Carrie had
and
a
Private
conversation.
did not have the
Susu, can you have her
conversation.
be quiet, please? If we're gonna do this,
One second. Nuni is saying she never had that conversation. One second, Nuni.
have
Okay,
anything
go
to do
ahead.
with me. Well, let me address this person in your comments. Jen, baby, I don't know why you sitting down there going so hard for Nuni, because I never did nothing to you. And if you remember and go back and listen to it, Shari told you how Nuni told your business. So again, baby, I never did nothing to you. Get over it. I tried to put
But that is a valid question, though. Why did Private wait until December after I had y'all on my panel and I asked y'all and I told y'all about it the first time, and y'all sat on hold on 1 second, and y'all sat on a conference call the next day and talked about the whole situation, and y'all spoke on it and spoke on it and spoke on it. Why wouldn't Private tell you I might have fucked up and told her, and she might be vigilante? Has Private ever said to you, I think Nuni might be vigilante?
No, I'm telling you, she never.
So then
That's
why
never.
though?
We've
That's the
always
part
listen
that
to
you
this.
can't. That's the part you cannot answer.
But
Hold
listen to
on.
this,
That's the
Susu.
part that you cannot answer.
So I
But
want you to
here's
hear
what
this.
you.
But you got to let me. If you're gonna ask me that, you're giving Nuni the respect, but you're not gonna give it to me.
Of
So
course, I'm just trying to finish my sentence, but you're speaking over me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to finish my last question. But go ahead.
So what I'm saying to you is, you're saying you find it hard that she never said it to me. It was no reason for her to say it to me, because all of us were on a page of believing it was somebody from the bando, somebody that was working with him. Because from my belief, again, I ain't been on Messy Talk for that long as they've been on Messy Talk. My belief was somebody over there was trying to put things out. They were coming after me and Private. Now, Nooney's thing was that she believed Kev and Billy were working together to sue me in private. Right. And so we never talked about nobody else being vigilante, because if that's the thought that all of us are talking about, and again, she said, I'm telling y'all, they were working against y'all to sue y'all. They were coming after y'all money. So why would she tell me anything else? We never believed she was. There was no reason for her to tell me that she gave or told Nuni about the video. From my understanding,
but Private did believe that it could be Nuni because
He
the text
asked me
message
the
was
day
like,
after.
hold on, because literally on the 27th, the day after y'all were in my live, she asked her, "Are you vigilante? Be honest."
well, she never said that to me. This is my first time hearing about that.
So what I'm saying is maybe speak for yourself, because when you say we, there's a discrepancy.
But you guys are saying that you find it hard to believe that she never said it to me. She never said it to me. I just found out.
I'll take your answer for that. I'll take your answer. I'll take
Can I
your answer
ask
for that.
Suzu? Can I ask a question? How is it possible?
One second after I'm done asking this question from what Nuni just said. Carrie, why did you instruct Private to send a screenshot of your conversation between you and Shari to Nuni?
Because me and Private was talking. And Private again was trying to get me and Nuni to talk. I told Private I'm not talking to Nuni. Once Nuni went on the front end, started throwing subliminals, there's no coming back from that. So she was telling me that Nuni sent her a screenshot dealing with what Shari said. And I sent Shari the message saying I'm getting ready to snap on that ass. So how did Private get that message? It came from Nuni. So again, when she saw that, I said, well, that's fine.
Which came from Shari, right? Which came from
Shari. So I said, okay, if she sent that message, I said, but did Shari tell her she said this? That's when I sent her the message about, I think she was fucking Kev. Now, we have to keep things in timeline, because that's how things keep getting manipulated. Right? So Nuni talked about a message that me and Shari had December the 9th. Well, Shari said, let me ask you a question. If we got the juice in the beach house, why is she recapping Nitra and Kev? I said, I'll speak to her, which I did, but I didn't feel like that was a shady message. I felt like Shari was saying the beach house right now got, motion going on. Why are we directing traffic somewhere else? That's how I took it. And so
Because we're recappers?
So wait. So you're saying because Nuni shared the messages between you and Shari with private about you talking about her, you said, well, Shari's talking about you too, and make sure you send that to her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you got
So
it.
there you go, Nuni. That's your answer.
Yes, ma'am, you got it.
Okay.
Okay. So
wait, Shari was next.
go ahead.
Shari, was that the question you were going to ask?
No, I was just gonna ask, like, I just don't understand where, if everything else can be shown and text messages can be sent, why this one vital text message of someone.
I gave my word to somebody.
But again, everyone knows you can cut and paste without the person's name or anything being included. And then Carrie has been talking about Nuni being vigilante prior to this situation. So if Carrie said that to me in early December, late November, there's no way she didn't mention it to private, her quote unquote sister.
I said what to you?
That someone told you that Nuni was vigilante.
In December, when I got the message.
But that was like early. You
When
said that to me.
I told you that I even told the person that I don't believe it's Nuni. So either way, I still told him I don't believe it's Nuni.
But I'm sure you had that conversation with private at the
But I
time.
did not. When I got the message, I did call private and I did say to her what was said. I don't know why you keep trying to change it. I said that to her, and that's when she told me about the fact that she told Nuni about the video. Yes,
But you're saying this just happened this week?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that definitely had to happen a while ago. That's it for me.
Why do you? So my question is, why do you believe it now, and why didn't you believe it then? Like, why? What's making you believe it now?
So I didn't believe it then because I just didn't think she would do something like that. I didn't see that in her. But when the person sent the stuff and their responses dealing with private, it just made sense. And then I go back and I look at my message. I look at the timeline. I look at when I got on your panel. I look at when I went to Mad's Live. I look at when Kev started saying whatever he was saying. Because again, I was working that night. And so when I got that message, I came in your live first. You said, "Are you anointed one?" I said, "Yeah." No, you said, "Are you Carrie?" Because I came in under anointed one. You said, "Are you Carrie?" I said, "Yeah." You said, "Come back for a minute. I'll have my boxes back in a minute." You said, "Come back." I didn't come back at that time. I went over to Mad's. Mad was screaming Kev live. Kev hadn't started talking yet. Then Kev said he was saying, "Sneeze, get the troops in, get rallying the troops, blah, 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 blah." Then after sitting there for a while, he started saying that me and Private had it. If it was out, then that's what it is. So in my head, somebody else has put this out. It's not her. Somebody else has put this out, but she did send me the message. Okay. So that's what
So I want to give you the timeline as to what happened. Let me give you the timeline as to what happened.
Okay.
Let me give you the timeline as to what happened.
Okay.
I received a comment in my comment section to tell me to go check my DMs. I checked my DMs and it was Vigilante, my comments, Vigilante sent me that message. I put it on the backdrop and I said, "What the fuck, breaking news, breaking news." Once I said breaking news, Kev pressed his button.
Okay.
When Kev pressed his button to go live, we started streaming. Okay. Once that happened, I still didn't have my box. I don't think I had my boxes yet. Right? I want to say he ended the live and started the live again. Okay. So maybe you got to Mad Cow's live in between all of that.
Well, when I came to you first. I didn't go to Mad Cow first. I came to you first. But
you came to me and then you went to Mad Cow. That's what I'm saying. Right. When you went to Mad,
as soon as I got the message to come to you because you were screaming it. She said, "Get to Kev's live." No,
right.
I'm
By the time you came to me, I don't think Kev was live anymore.
Okay. So that again, that just ties into exactly what I'm saying, Susu, because when I got the message, I came over here because, of course, I'm blocked in Kev's. So I don't go to Kev. I don't listen to Kev. I ain't got but one page. So I came straight here. When I came in, that's when you asked, was I Carrie? I said, yeah. You said, can you come back? My boxes are down. I'm getting ready to have my boxes back in 1 minute. You said, I'm about to reach.
So but I didn't even know who you were because there were no names in my message. So the names came from Kev's live. That's how I knew you
but
were
I don't
Carrie.
know that. But all I did was walk in. As soon as I walked in.
But here I am trying to tell you. Right. So Kev was live and he started speaking on things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I knew y'all's names.
Okay.
Because me and you have no dealings.
Right.
So that's when I said, are you Carrie? Because the message itself does not have no names on it. So I didn't even know who was involved. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I didn't even know who was involved. Right? Here's the message. There's no names. It just says members of Bando that he fell out with. Okay?
Okay.
Susu, can I?
He goes live. 1 second, Nuni. So he goes live and he puts things on the floor. Something happened with the live. He had to come back on live.
Mm-hmm.
In between then is when you came into my room.
Okay. That's what
I said, are you Carrie? You said, yes. I said, give me 1 moment. My boxes are coming back. I'm just going to refresh my live.
Right.
Then you went to Mad Cow's live.
Mm-hmm.
That is the timeline.
So, but this is what I want you to see. I didn't know none of that from the beginning because I was not online. All I know was I was at work. I received a text from Nuni. The text said, get to Kev's live. He's talking about you in private. Then it said, Susu screaming it. I just got out of the shower. I came over here. I can't go to Kev's live. So the first thing I did was come over here. When I came in, I heard you ask, was I Carrie? So if I'm not knowing all the rest of the stuff that happened in the beginning, because I'm not on the line, online, all I can go by is the facts that I have. So you're telling me this. Now I know that's the timeline. I never had to break down the timeline until I got this message in December. And I can only go by what I know because now at this moment, I'm not talking to Nuni. So I can't ask her any other questions. I can only go by the facts that I have. I can't add things in or take them out. But now that you're telling me that is that timeline, I can look at the time that she texted me, the time that you received it, the timeline that you are now giving me. But you asked me, why is it that I would believe she is now? Because I was going by the timeline that I have. When she texted me, I went straight into your live, left your live, went into Mad Cow's live. He was not talking at that moment. He was telling Sneeze to round up the troops, bring the troops in, bring in the troops. That's what I'm hearing. So that would make me believe he's just starting his live. I didn't know he done started it and ended. I'm hearing Sneeze, get the troops together. They want me to put it on the floor. I'm put it on the floor. So that tells me he's just starting his live. I sat there and listened for a minute. When he said that about me, I went on Mad's panel. I said what I said. I went to his panel. He dropped me. That's how.
I thought you were blocked.
Susu, did you just hear that term, put it on the flow?
Mm-hmm.
I can show you a text when Nuni said we're going to.
And I just said in Mad Cow's live that a certain person has a tendency to use that term, put it on the flow. And I just said right here, Lord, please let this person say, put it on the flow.
I thought you were blocked from Kev's. How did you get there? You just said 2 minutes ago you were blocked.
I was blocked from Kev's. I sure was. Kev unblocked me. But Susu, I'm not the only one that uses that term. I can send you a message where that term was in bold saying we're going to put it on the floor.
Susu.
So Shari, you can stop it.
You say it all the time, and I just said
okay,
in Mad
can we not do this? Can we not do
That's
this? Because we're getting somewhere here. I think.
You're really getting somewhere, and that's all I wanted is the fluff and the argument and the emotions to go away.
Let's not do this.
Private, I would love Private to be here too. If Carrie, you can please ask Private to come. I think we are as women getting to. I'm sorry.
He wants no dealing with Shari.
Okay, so all I want to say,
but y'all not dealing with one another. Y'all see what I'm saying? We having a conversation out loud, all parties involved.
That's her boundaries. I'm going to respect her boundaries.
So, so basically, they believed it because they looked at a timeline with misinformation because they didn't know that you were already streaming a live that ended and then he restarted again.
Basically, so what she's saying is it looked to her like it could be you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now that you know the timeline, which means, Nuni, where is the screenshot of people sharing you my live?
It's on my page, actually. And the text message I sent to her is on my page.
Can you just send it to my IG real quick so I can put it up? So
hold on.
Here's what Nuni said originally. And she says she has